Yo, what's going on, guys? Your boy Russ back again with some Madden 17 Ultimate Team. If you guys did not see the last video, be sure to go check that one out. We did show the wild card and divisional playoff rounds. We did get the win in both of them, so we are in the conference championship. So this is basically our ticket to the Super Bowl. If we can win this dude has 99 Julio Jones, 97 Deion Sanders, and I think that was 96 or 97 Kawan Short. I think that's his name. And yeah, I mean, in this game, man, this was there was some brain farts in this game, man. There were some dumb things that happened that were completely my fault that you guys will see if they come back to bite me in the ass or not. But this guy's first drive, he was dotting me up. I see Julio. I see a couple of his receivers, making plays. He's running screens. This dude comes out firing dots, and I'm like, okay, I need a game plan for this dude. Usually the first drive, I give up yards. I possibly give up a touchdown or I lock up, but right here, just throw right at me, man. Why the fuck not? Just lobs it up in the air. I was just asking to get picked off. I don't know what kind of read that was, but now this dude does have some edge pressure. I'm assuming it was the normal nickel blitz, and it was a simple stuff. So I just I moved my line, but right there, OBJ. That was not really a great read. But 3rd and 10, we do decide to just chuck it down to Vance McDonald, and he does end up getting a nice amount of rack and getting us about 15 yards. So now trying to run with blunt. Nothing really there. So 2nd and 10, rolling out with Russell Wilson pressure, and we do dump it off to Jimmy Graham. And we do get a nice chunk of yards right there to the 24-yard line. 3rd and 4, looking for somebody downfield. We do try to find Terrell Pryor. Try to throw it over his user. I'm actually kind of lucky that was incomplete. But right here on 4th and 4, we do end up finding Terrell Pryor, the guy that we just tried to target, for a first down, a huge first down. So 1st and 10, looking, finding Brandon Cooks. That speed is deadly, man. He can take drags 50 yards. That's ridiculous. Right here, we do try to get the first with blunt, and you see him keep on moving, getting us the first down. 1st and 10, Russell Wilson looking, fires over the middle. Emmanuel Sanders does make that catch to the 20-yard line. So now we are looking. We don't see much pressure in our face, and we do end up getting sacked. I don't know who that was. 2nd and 20, looking for somebody, more pressure, and we just end up throwing it away. So 3rd and 20, what do I decide to do? I decided to do the smart thing and put an out route all the way to the first down, and it is wide open. This dude tried to send the same blitz. I'm max protected. I put OBJ on a smart route to play it to the first down, and he was just wide open. So we do end up scoring 7-0, and now we're in prime position because we do get the ball back at half. Now all we need to do is make a stop. We can get up by 2 scores before half. That would be huge. We're locking up everything this guy wants to do. Richard Sherman breaking that up easy, man. I just, anytime it's thrown to Richard Sherman, I'm like, that's incomplete, like right away. Right here, Richard Sherman making a tackle. I'm not sure who that is, number 17. I don't know, I can't see his name. 1st and 10, dropping back, firing over the middle. It is caught by Julio Jones, 99 Julio Jones. Basically, Randy Moss. I mean, it's basically the same card. When I looked at the stats, I think a lot of people were saying that those cards are very similar. 1st and goal, this dude does run it with blunt, and he fights his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Did not play the fullback dive very well, and he does miss the extra point. So that does help us because now we are up by 1, and hopefully just going into half we can at least have that lead. We hit Jameez Obawali to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Russell looking, can't find much, does end up dumping it down to Jimmy Graham. I mean, that he makes so many clutch catches for me, and so many just like basically my dump off. And right here I make a dumb play. I don't know what I was doing. I'm not sure TP even caught that, but I did throw it across the line. So it does turn into a 3rd and 9, but we do find Emmanuel Sanders, but he does drop it. 4th and 9, I do decide to go for it. I roll the dice, and we have Brandon Cooks wide open on the sideline. That was a huge play. There was no way I was punting him the ball back, giving him all the momentum. 1st and 10, finding Jimmy Graham, and no way Deion Sanders is tackling Jimmy Graham in the open field one-on-one. There's just no way that's happening. 1st and 10, nice pressure from him on the nickel blitz. I thought that Vance McDonald was going to be able to hold up that side, but unfortunately, he was not. So we find Jimmy Graham for a nice little game right there, turning it into 3rd and short, and we see a lot of room on the left side. Russell Wilson does take off and barely gets the first down, but that is a huge play. 1st and 10, running with blunt, and nothing really there. So now 2nd and 10, looking with Russell Wilson. Don't see much. We have Jimmy Graham wide open in the end zone. Try to high point it. If I would just gunned it, it would have been easy money. 3rd and 10, this is where I fuck up, right? I get the first down. Look at the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, interception. Oh my god. First of all, I played the clock so terrible, and I realized it too late. So I was trying to get the ball off super quick, trying to get in the end zone, and we ended up getting no points. So instead of us being up at least 10-6, and if we score a touchdown or even a field goal, it's at least a 7-point game coming out of half. You know what I mean? Now, basically, the worst we can do, either turn the ball over or give them the ball back. But if we end up scoring points, it's only a 4-point game if we kick a field goal, touchdown. It's still a 1-possession game. So we kind of fucked ourselves right there, and that really sucks. 2nd and 10, taking off with Russell. So now it's basically up to Russell to move down the field. 3rd and 6, gets stuck in 4th and 5. We do decide to go for it, and he leaves the left side of the field wide open. Every time I see somebody running a nickel blitz, I eventually wait for them to make that mistake to leave one side of the field open, and we take off the Russell one more time and get a bunch of yards right there. This dude's leaving it open. I'm going to take it if it is there. People call that cheese right there. Oh, my God. That was so close to being jumped by Deion Sanders. Luckily, Odell was able to hold on to that. People call it cheese. Is right there. We fire a dot to Brandon Cooks for a touchdown. So we do go up 14-6, and I don't know why Russell Wilson T-bowed right there. But anyway, people may call it cheese running with your quarterback. You know what, man? If you're going to leave shit open for me, I will take it, and boom. Deion Buchanan, I come back and user that route, and I completely annihilate his receiver over the middle, and we do get the ball back in field goal range, run and shoot clock. We need to come out of here with the W right now. Conference championship, we got to pull out all the stops. 3rd and 7, we do run it. We got to stay smart, though. We can't do something stupid. We end up, trying to run a little bit of clock, take it to the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, we're not able to, but it is a 2-score game now. Now all we have to do is lock up, which we've been doing. The only reason that I didn't try to score a touchdown right there and play super conservative is because my defense has been playing well, and I feel like we can get a stop. This dude is starting to march a little bit, couple of drags, couple of out routes. I know what he wants to do, though. It's like, I don't think this dude has much on offense. Right here, I know what route he is eyeing. You guys see Julio Jones in the middle of the field. So 3rd and 4, what does he decide to do? Go back to the exact same route. It is batted up, and it is intercepted by KJ Wright. And it does give us the ball back in prime position. And he does end up quitting. But guys, there's still some more time on this video. We're going to go ahead and put the Super Bowl in this video as well. We are going for our 4th. Team has not changed since the last game. Figured I'd show it one more time. This is the team going into the Super Bowl. So here we go. You guys can see we get matched up against this dude. Skaters Rule 345. And you look at his team, and it is very, very, very lackluster. And I was like, yes, I got this Super Bowl in the bag. Obviously, if I get matched up against him, he's got to be somewhat decent, but just throw right at me, man. Why the fuck not? First play, or second play, interception. First pass, interception, then LeGarrette Blount. Get the fuck out the way, boy. LeGarrette Blount feeds him the shoulder and takes it to the house. LeGarrette Blount. This dude has been so clutch throughout the playoffs, and he is just absolute beast. So this dude comes back out on offense. What does he do? Just throw it at me, man. Why the fuck not? 2-time Deion Buchanan with another interception. And I felt like I already won the game. Like, by this point, getting the ball back at half, easily going to be a 2-score game at this point. I feel like I have this game wrapped up already. And 2nd and 8, we find Jimmy Graham. He's fighting for us. I ain't even mad if I had to settle for a field goal. I know this dude can't move the ball on offense. After pretty much like 3 plays, right there, Brandon Cooks just being a beast. And then 1st and goal, get the fuck out the way. Earl Thomas, eat the shoulder. LeGarrette Blount gets in for the touchdown. And just like that, we are at 14-0 in the Super Bowl. And what does he do? Throws it right at KJ Wright. Not able to make the play, unfortunately. Wow. 2nd and 10. He is looking deep. And he is sacked by Wiley. Marcellus Wiley. 3rd and 27. This dude is in absolute no man's land. He chucks it up. Just throw it right at me, man. Why the fuck not? 3-time Deion Buchanan with another interception. And you guys already know what's coming. He does end up quitting out. That is the conference and the Super Bowl. Wow, what a couple of games, man. The first one was pretty good, and the Super Bowl was very quick and very short-lived right there. You guys can see I was actually an all-pro first string. I lost a big string of games, and I ended up getting knocked down. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but that was nice to be able to win the Super Bowl, and we're back in all Madden, so that's nice. And 4 competitive badges, we get a bunch of stuff, and you guys will see I'm actually ranked like in the top 1,000. I thought that was kind of cool. You guys will see at the end of the video where I'm ranked. I'm at the end of this, what kind of win streak I was on, what my record is. Records, in my opinion, are kind of skewed because, you can have a lot of disconnection, stuff like that. But you guys can see right there, we're 827th in the world. So I thought that was pretty cool. I did hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to look out for the next one. And as always, Dangerous Army, I'm out.